Really. Welcome back to the set of The Gloves Are Off. It's time for us to continue on with Dumb and Change, and I want to talk about a big signing. I'm considering this a big signing anyways. I'm a big, huge fan of Ryan Jones, partially because he's from Chatham, but I'm a big fan of the Sweet Flow too. Locked him up for 2 more years. I think it's a bit of a steal at 1.5. Is this the kind of guy that the Oilers needed to lock up? They didn't want to lose him to free agency.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got character. The fans love this guy. He went out.
We really don't even have to answer this question. She's pretty well answered.
Yeah,
asked
no.
and
All
answered
right,
it on
sorry.
herself.
No, it's good. It's a good signing.
It's a great
According to
signing.
Carly,
Let's
it's a
move
great
on to the
signing.
next one.
Yeah.
Okay, well then let me ask you this, because one of the criticisms
Sweet
of
Flow.
this, one of the criticisms of this signing is that this guy had an outlier year, that it was uncharacteristic, that he had 18 goals and 7 assists for the Oilers, and that was un-Ryan Jones. Like, do you agree or do you disagree with that?
I don't know what Ryan Jones is all about with his style of plays. I know he was quite the stud in NCAA.
He led the...
He's Corey Chisholm. He's kind of like a Corey Chisholm type hockey player that, you know what?
Hard work, grind it
Hard
out,
work, he
get
brings
in
it
corners.
to you ever, the reason I love the signing is for the dumbest reason in the world. Are you ready for this? Do you ever watch his expressions when he plays the game?
Oh, he's great.
He's smiling all the time.
He loves his game.
He loves it. He's
Yes.
passionate about it. And that might not be the reason they signed him. And yes, he had this year. I don't think he's going to have 18 goals and everything like that. But he puts himself in the places that a lot of players don't want to go to. And you can't buy that kind of character. And he's a fourth liner that surpassed things. But you keep him there. It's a great signing from my point because he's a character.
$1.5 million per season, 2-year deal.
Is it per season or is it over 2 years?
Worth $1.5 million per season.
Per
Oh wow! So
And that's not a lot of money in today's game.
No.
But it's a great sign. I think they stole him early.
Yeah.
That kind of character.
Okay. All right. I want to move on now. Big story today. I've just got confirmation from my team upstairs that this Winnipeg Jets deal is official. So the Peg, you've got NHL hockey back in your community. Are you surprised? Are you just relieved that it's over?
I'm happy it's over, and I'm happy that you hear the whole Phoenix thing for how many years? Phoenix is going to move. Phoenix is going to move. Then out of nowhere, Atlanta is going to move, and it's done. So I'm happy that Winnipeg has a team. I think, obviously, that the NHL wouldn't move a team there if they didn't have good support.
Right.
And NHL is a business, so they know they're going to make money in Winnipeg. So I think it's a good deal for both the city, for the team, and I just hope that they keep the name the Jets.
So do I. See, this is I'm not a huge fan of Bettman. I would be hard-pressed to find someone out there who is. But if this guy goes up there and says, no, we're not going to give you the name back, we're not going to give you those rights, I think he will not have a leg left to stand on. That will be his legacy as commissioner.
Well, I want to go back a little bit because, you heard about the Phoenix all the time. Yeah. All right. They knew that Atlanta was, obvious. Atlanta was the next one in line that was going to go.
Right.
So if it never worked out with Winnipeg, they were going right. It was already in the making.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself. This deal was probably 50% done before the Phoenix deal was even said no. So they moved on to it. It has to be the Jets.
Right.
It has to be the Jets. Most people will say that in Canada. It has to be the Winnipeg Jets. Bettman has not endeared himself to anybody and never will.
You might as well make some friends in Winnipeg because that's to me that's like the last possible thing.
But there's other circumstances that are surrounded. But I think you're capable of making a deal to get that name back and paying off the people that need to be paid off for the name.
I hope so.
You know the thumbs up, thumbs down on TSN. Dave Hodge does it.
Yeah.
And I want to just give a quick thumbs down to him because he suggested 2 names for the Winnipeg team. He suggested the Voyageur, because apparently there's a lot of French people in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
And the Manitoba Gold.
Oh, I remember the Manitoba Gold. Has a ring to it, doesn't it?
If
not at all.
No. You're going in to play at the Manitoba Gold rink. Look out. Right, playing
go
the Gold tonight. Look out.
They'll wear gold jerseys like Gold member.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, coming up, we get a chance to play Who Am I? This is Brian's favorite game. That's what I like to call it. Okay. So stay tuned. Who Am I is coming up next on The Gloves Are Off.